vibration and the connection between breath and spirit. And what I really wanted to just talk briefly about was the mechanics of the breath. So, you know, I talk about expanding the lungs and expanding the ribs and making room for the lungs to expand. And the reason that that is important in terms of the mechanics is that the lungs themselves don't move. It's the pressure, the increase and decrease of the pressure in the thoracic cavity that allow the lungs to expand and contract. And so we need to build the muscle of the diaphragm in order, the diaphragm is the thing that controls the size of the thoracic cavity. So when we inhale, the diaphragm contracts, it drops down, increasing the size of the space and decreasing the pressure in the fluid around the lungs. So that way the lungs can expand and more air can come in. When we exhale, we contract, the diaphragm moves up, decreasing the space and increasing the pressure so that the air comes out. And so as we age, you know, everything gets a little softer, including our breathing muscles. So this is why our breath is such an important part of our yoga practice, whether it's chair yoga, vinyasa, yin. We always want to be thinking about expanding and contracting the breath. So let's start right away, coming into our yoga posture, sitting up nice and tall. Place one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. And let's practice that 3-part breath. And like you really mean it, I want you to inhale as much as you can and feel the belly expand. Feel the ribs move out like a balloon and all the way up into the chest. And then exhaling, feel the diaphragm pull up as you contract and exhale the air out from the lungs. Squeeze the ribs together, pull the belly in. And now inhale. When you empty out the lungs, the inhale should almost happen automatically. You should be gasping for breath. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more big inhale. And exhale. And release. Now just place your hands on your thighs, close the eyes. Just notice the energy that you've created just from your breath. And as you know, we inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose, unless I direct you otherwise. Let's inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach up, press down on the feet, lift the spine long. Exhale, float the arms down. One more, inhale. Exhale, release. Now inhale, reach up, interlace, flip the palms, press the palms towards the ceiling as you inhale. Exhale, flip the palms and round in. You're hugging a big beach ball. You're bringing it down to sit it on your lap. Bring the fingertips, the sides of the feet to the knees. Inhale, flip the palms, reach back up. Inhale all the way to the top of the lungs. Exhale, flip the palms round in. So basically cat-cows with our arms moving. Empty out all the air. Inhale, reach up, press the palms away. Tuck tailbone towards the chair, crown of the head towards the ceiling. Press up. Exhale, round in. Sweep the arms, release the interlace, sweep the arms back around behind you. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Very nice. Inhale, reach up. take our twist to the right, to the left. Exhale, right hand to the left knee. Left hand slides behind or over the back of the chair, warming up the spine. Nice straight spine. See if you can keep your head right over your tailbone. Chin parallel to the floor, twisting from the low back, ribs, shoulders, head and neck blast. Keep that breath long and deep, all the way down into the belly. Exhaling, twist just a little deeper. Press the right hand against the thigh. One more breath. On your next inhale, unwind, reach the arms overhead. And we'll take our twist to the other side. Left hand to right knee or thigh. Right hand slides behind or over the back of the chair. Spine nice and straight. And breathe. I should say spine long because it's not actually straight as we're twisting, but it is long this way. On your next inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Turn up the shoulders, take some shoulder shrugs and circles. So shrugging way up as you come up, dropping the shoulders down as you reach the shoulder heads forward. So try to isolate the movement in the shoulder itself. Inhaling as we reach up, exhaling as we come back around. And other direction. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Bring the arms out wide. Flip the palms. Reach the thumbs back. So opening across the chest. 3 breaths here. Try to keep the thumbs moving toward the back of the wall behind you. Core engaged, belly button towards spine, pressing down into the feet. Now inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Reach the arms forward. We're going to take the right arm across the body and use the left hand to pull the arm towards you. As you pull this bicep towards your chest, you should feel a stretch across the back, the front side of the shoulder here, or the back side actually. Try to keep the spine erect. Just feel the stretch in the shoulder. Three breaths here. Try to relax the shoulders away from your ears if you can. On an inhale, reach the arm up overhead. And now using your fingertips against your tricep, the underside of your arm, bend your elbow, push your arm back, and try to touch your shoulder blades. Try to touch between your shoulder blades. So stretching out the tricep. Spine nice and long. Press down into the feet. Keep the legs active. For 3. And 2. Last one. And release, bring it down. And just gently circle it around. Other side. Left arm out. Bring it across. Take your right hand. Use it to bring your bicep towards your chest. If this is too intense, keeping it straight, you can bend the elbow. Shoulders stacked over the hips. Drop the shoulder blades down the back. And breathe. For 3. And 2. Last one. Inhale, reach the arm up. Bend the elbow. Press that elbow towards the ceiling, using your right hand to encourage the fingertips to come between the shoulder blades, like you've got an itch right between the shoulder blades and you're trying to scratch it. Low belly towards spine, tailbone towards the chair, spine stays nice and long. For 3. And 2. Last one. And release it down. Little shoulder circles. Take some shoulder shimmies, side to side, forward and back. All right. Now that that's all warmed up, let's grab our weights. And let's just start sitting up nice and tall. We're going to hinge forward and have a weight in the right hand. And just make sure you might want to scoot over to the right side of the chair a little bit. We're just going to swing that weight forward and back, but not using the momentum of the weight to do the swinging. We're going to slow it down and make sure we're using the muscles, using those shoulder muscles as we lift. And lift behind. As you inhale, lift forward. As you exhale, reach it back. Now reach it back. See if you can lift it a little higher. Exhale. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, bring it back. If you need to keep a little bend in the elbow, that's fine. Find a way that it works for you. Inhale, lift. See how high you can lift it. Exhale, bring it back. How high can you reach it behind you? Keeping the spine straight. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Nice and slow. Slow burn here. For 3 more. Reach it forward. Exhale it back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. If it starts to be too much, just let your weight go and just use the weight of your arm. Last one. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, reach it back. Squeeze that tricep. And release. Place your forearm on your thigh. Other side. Wiggle over to the left side. And actually, we'll put that other weight down for now. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, reach it back. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, reach it back. You should feel your core working here to support you, keeping a flat back. Exhale back. The neck should be nice and long, so think about looking at the horizon. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, reach it forward. Can you reach it a little higher? Exhale, bring it back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Take 3 more like that. Inhale, forward, reach. Exhale, bring it back. Lift it. Inhale, forward. Exhale back. Last one, make it count. Inhale, reach it up high. Statue of Liberty high. Exhale, bring it back. Reach, reach, reach. And release. All right, let both weights go for now. Just come up and circle the shoulders. Gently shake them out. Reset here. Shimmy side to side. Up and down. And now taking the feet wide, we'll work on that shoulder rotation. So taking one of the weights in your right hand and just starting with some slow, gentle circles, small circles. So just let the weight of your arm be heavy. Just hold on to the weight with your fingertips. Try to not engage the muscles of your arm and just feel the shoulder working. In fact, you can take your left fingers and place them on your shoulder and feel the muscles working, feel the joint moving around. And now start to make the circle bigger. Keep your core working here. And breathing. And now other direction. Big circles. Big breaths. Press down into the feet. And now start to make the circles a little smaller, 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 and smaller. Switch hands. So rest your right forearm on your right thigh, weight in the left hand, and just begin to circle. So let's not collapse over the thigh like this. Let's press into the thigh. Keep the torso lifted. Small circles. Again, you can take your fingertips and feel what's going on in that shoulder rotation. And then start to make the circles a little bigger. If you're pressing down into your feet, your butt muscles should be getting a little tired by now. And your core muscles should be firing. Bigger circles. And now change directions. Keep the circles big. Press down into the heels, lift the toes, just to keep it interesting. And start to make the circles a little smaller. Keep the toes lifted. Fire up those muscles in the legs. Smaller, smaller, smaller. And release. Press yourself up, back up to seated. Heel toe feet together. And let's warm up the lower body. So grab a block, and we're going to put this between the ankles, the short way. So normally I have you do this so that your feet are about hip width apart. Today we're going to do it the narrow way. All right, so just leave the block there. We're going to hang on to the chair. Now without squeezing the block for now, just leave the block on the floor. So hanging onto the chair, we're going to do 10 thigh lifts, all right? So make sure you're balanced here before we start. So just check yourself so that you know you can lift your feet off the floor, find that balance point where you need to hang onto the chair. Sit up nice and tall, core engaged, and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Squeeze the block and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Take a big breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Take another set like that. So no block, sitting up nice and tall, getting these thighs working. Big smile. All right, lift. And to up level, don't let your feet come down this time. So just hover the feet. Lift and lift for 10, 9, 8. Use your core. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the block for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Move the block away. Let it go. Shake them out. Rub the thighs. Take your block. Let's place the left foot on the block. Pick up the right leg and cross it over. So if this is not available to you to cross the knees, you're going to cross at the ankles. Cross at the knees or cross at the ankle. So what we're going for here is a stretch in the IT band. So if you're crossed at the ankles, you want to hold the knee in and try to pull the knees over to the side until you feel that stretch in the IT band. If you're able to cross the knee, you're going to find that stretch right away. And then you're going to gently pull until you feel a little bit more of a stretch here. Keep the spine nice and straight. So the elevation of the foot increases the angle here, so it's a little bit deeper stretch than if the feet are flat on the floor. Excuse me. Breathe into that tightness. So you don't want to be at your most maximum stretch here. You want to feel a little bit of resistance, hold it, breathe into it, and then when you stop feeling that sensation, then you can go a little deeper. And we'll hold for, take 5 more breaths here. Really let that muscle, let that tendon, that IT band stretch out, warming up. A little bit of compression in the thigh, in the hip. Lubricate, a little bit of compression in the knee. And gently uncross, bring the foot down. Bring the left foot off the block. Just take some cat-cows here to reset. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the tailbone. Exhale, round in. Inhale. And exhale. Other side, right foot to the block. Either crossing at the ankle and then hugging the knees toward the right, so you feel that IT band stretch, or crossing the knee over, and then gently pulling until you feel that stretch. Try to keep the spine straight, shoulders over the hips. Relax the shoulders down the back, shoulder blades melting down the back. Full belly towards spine. And enjoy this nice stretch, this nice sensation of lengthening the outer hip and the connection between the hip and the knee. Plenty of room to work on the breath here. Take 3 more breaths. And uncross, release, let it go. Stay locked inside. Oops, I'm sliding off my chair. All right. So continuing to work on, let's move back up to the shoulders. Take your seat over to one side. I'm going to move so that my knees are facing the left side of the chair, whatever works better for you. So we're going to interlace behind the back. Now, if you can't interlace your fingers, that's fine. Maybe you grab opposite elbows. And if you can't grab opposite elbows, grab opposite wrists. So that everybody should be able to access one of those positions. So sitting up nice and tall, however you're interlaced, you're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to hinge forward from the hips, keeping a flat back, reaching the knuckles, trying to drag the knuckles away from you, opening across the chest, and then try to lift the knuckles towards the ceiling, squeezing the biceps and the triceps, just like we did when we had those weights behind us. Then you lift the knuckles a little higher. Nice. And breathe for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back up nice and slowly. Use your core strength. Release. Take your shoulder shrugs. Release it out. And other direction. Let's try that again. Interlace. Either interlace fingers, grab opposite elbows, or wrists. Whatever you're grabbing, reach it down first. So reach down, squeeze the shoulder blades together. You should feel the fronts of the shoulders moving back as you squeeze those shoulder blades together and drop the knuckles towards the floor. Lift the spine, pull belly in, inhale, and as you exhale, hinging forward from the hips, reaching the knuckles back or elbows back or wrists back. As you come to a flat back, lift the knuckles towards the ceiling. And breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Press down into the feet. Can you lift the toes? For 3, 2, the last one, and release. Let it go. Shake them out. Roll them out, side to side. All right, this time we're going to practice camel Ustrasana by placing imagine you're wearing a pair of jeans and you're sticking your hands in your back pockets of your jeans, right? So by doing this, we're squeezing the elbows together and we're making sure that we keep the low back flat. So as you press down, you should feel that low back lengthen and be nice and flat. So the idea here is we're going to bend backwards, but from the upper chest. So squeezing the elbows together, keeping the low back long, press down into the feet. And now lift your chest towards the ceiling, keeping the low back flat and stable, slowly looking up and trying to bring the chest towards the ceiling, sternum towards the ceiling. Pull belly towards spine, keep the low back and the low belly engaged. So this should be a back bend from the shoulder blades up. And breathe. For 3, looks great. Also opening the throat chakra. For 2. And 1. Slowly come back up. So use your core strength to bring your chest back up to center. Release the hands. Bring the hands to the thighs and close the eyes. Let's take one more like that. Blinking the eyes open, hands come back to the low back, pressing down, lengthening the low back, tailbone moving towards the seat of the chair. Squeeze the elbows together. Lift the chest towards the ceiling. Looking up, looking back, breathing. Keep pressing down into the feet. Keep the legs active. For 3 and 2. Don't panic, breathe here. And 1. And now slowly come back up. Bring the hands to the thighs. Close the eyes. And relax. Your spine should feel really long and luscious right here. All right, let's bring it up to standing. Keep working on those back bends. Standing facing the back of the chair. This out of the way here, just to make a little room. It's time to take a water break. We'll sip the water. Right. So stay at a comfortable distance from the chair, just so you can have your fingertips there for balance. Start with the shoulders over the hips, feet hip width apart. Tucking the tailbone, just standing nice and tall to begin with. Lift the kneecaps by engaging the quads. Tailbone moves down slightly, like you're dragging it down toward the heels. Now, pick up your right foot, bring it back behind you, point your big toe, so resting the weight on your big toe behind you. So already your low back starts to go into arch here, into a curve. And now taking the left hand, reach it forward, reach up. Keep the gaze at the horizon to begin with. Just reaching up. Reach up. And now take the gaze up the wall, looking toward the ceiling as you reach the arm back. Try to keep the shoulder away from the ear. That nice stretch in the whole back. And release. Bring the left hand down. Right foot comes in. Back to standing. Other side. Bring the left leg back behind you. Point the toe. Press the weight into the toe. So you're coming back up to standing. Straight spine here while a little bit of a curve in the low back. And now right arm reaches forward. Keeping the gaze at the horizon, reach the right arm up. And now inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach back as you start to look up the wall, gazing up slowly, looking towards the ceiling. And reaching back. 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring it back down nice and slowly. And bring the foot in. And just come to mountain pose. Come to standing neutral position. And fingertips back to the chair. This time we're going to do the same side. Right foot back, right arm up. And now reach the arm up as you inhale. Look up. And if you feel stable and you want to challenge your balance here, take your fingertips off the chair. Reach up, reach back, a little wobbling. And bring it back down, nice and slowly. So when the gaze is up, that's the most challenging for your for balance postures. Take it to the other side. Big toe back on the left side. The left arm reaches up, nice and slowly and gracefully. See if you can follow the fingertips with your eyes as the arm comes up, reaching up. Finding your balance, reaching up, reaching back, belly towards spine. Maybe the fingertips come off the chair, just a little, just to test your balance. And bring that down. Come to standing. Step back slightly, feet still hip width apart. Fingertips to the chair, sink the hips back, coming into our chair pose. Your hands can come to the sides of the chair, the rungs of the chair, the seat of the chair, depending on how low you go. Whole belly towards spine, keep the back nice and flat. Maybe the arms reach forward. Oh, goodness gracious. Shaking. Can you lift the toes? Yes. For 3, 2, 1. Come back up to standing nice and slowly. Good job, everybody. Stand to the side of the chair, fingertips to the chair. And we'll just take some side stretches here. So left arm out, I've got my right hand on the chair. Either way, we're going to do both sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach it over, get a nice stretch in the side body. Kirk, you take it easy here. Full belly towards spine. Try to keep the hips even. Lift the toes. And breathe for 3. And 2. Last one. Inhale back up. Exhale, float the arm down. You can just turn around and do the other side. I'm going to move my chair so that you don't have to look at my backside while we're doing this. So inhale, right arm out. Reach it up. Reach it over. Take a nice big side stretch. Full belly towards spine. Reaching over. For 3. Lift the toes. For 2. Last one. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale back up. Exhale, float the arm down. Nice job, everybody. Let's go back to seated. Take another sip of water. Warming up here. So a little bit more hip work. Take your right knee, hug it up into the chest or out to the side a little bit, whatever feels better for you. You can interlace in front of the shin or behind the shin, on the front, on the back side of the thigh. Nice big compression here. If your knees are sensitive, you'll want to interlace behind. Otherwise, hug the knee and get as much compression in that hip as feels comfortable for you. Try to keep the left leg in alignment, ankle below the knee. Lift the toes of the left foot. Sit up nice and tall. And now if you can take your figure 4, cross your ankle on top of your thigh, otherwise cross the ankle. This time we're going for an opening on the inside of the thigh. You'll also feel this in the IT band as you're crisscrossed on top of your thigh, pressing the knee open, whatever position you're in. And then to deepen, just hinge forward a little bit. My oh my. Isn't the body a wonderful thing? So intricate. So every day is an adventure. Coming back up. And uncross, hug the knee in, try to kiss your knee, round in. And then release. Breathe in, lift the chest, lift the tailbone. Exhale, rounding. Just resetting with some cat-cows. Inhale, reach up. Chest lift, tailbone lift. Exhale, rounding. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Back up to neutral. Hug the left knee in, either directly into the chest or out toward the armpit, whatever feels good for you. Sit up nice and tall. Check your alignment on the right leg. Ankle below the knee. Pressing down. Lift the toes. If you lift both toes, you get double the benefit. Extra points. That's right. Oh. Breathing. Feel that nice compression. 3 more breaths. Where are your shoulders? They should be relaxing down the back. And let's cross it over either on top of the thigh or at the ankle or shin. Sitting up nice and tall. And then hinging forward from the hips, keeping the back nice and flat. Shoulder blades dragging down the back. Is that the first time you've gotten it up there? Nice job. Now, is it painful or? Yeah. All right. All right. It's within your. All right. Flex the feet. Mark just had a major breakthrough here. Pete gave you the thumbs up. And come back up to seated. Uncross, hug the knee in, forehead to knee, or try to kiss your knee. Round it in. And release. Heel toe the feet wide. Reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward, come right down between the legs. Bring your fingertips to the mat or to your block. And we'll just take a little dangle here. You can grab opposite elbows if you like and let the weight of your arms and head traction the back open. Maybe sway side to side. If you want to traction the neck a little bit more, you can interlace your fingers, place them behind your head, and just let the weight of the hands traction the neck a little bit longer. Release the hands wherever you are and gently press back up. You can bring your hands to your thighs, but use your core strength. Coming all the way back up. Now reach up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hands. Heel toe feet in. And release. Nice job, everybody. Take a sip of water. We'll set up for 3-minute meditation and then Shavasana. Oh, good. Great work today, folks. Meditation, remembering if you want to flip your blanket over, fold your blanket over a little bit so your hips are a little bit higher than your knees. Nice natural S curve in the spine. Feet flat on the floor. And let your mind be relaxed. Focusing on the breath, one pointed attention. As thoughts come, notice them and let them float away. Keep our 3 minutes. And gently making your way to your relaxation. Relaxing back in your chair, legs keeping up long. Just relax the body from the top of the head down the shoulders. Relax the belly and the thighs and the feet. Relax the face and the jaw. Let the eyes be heavy. Yoga is wisdom. Yoga is much more than the physical movement of our bodies on yoga mats. Yoga also offers us insights into our motivations, our desires, and the ways in which we think and feel about ourselves. We can broaden our experience of yoga by exploring yoga philosophy and mythology. This approach is called Jnana Yoga. The Sanskrit word means wisdom, and yoga means the yoga of wisdom. In our lives as yoga practitioners, we can cultivate an intelligence of both our bodies and our minds. Wisdom can be found in every corner of yoga, whether we are moving on our mats, meditating on a cushion, or reading ancient texts. Yoga is wisdom. Start to expand your inhale and exhale. Take small movements throughout the body, fingers, toes, ankles, wrists, hands and feet. Maybe rock the head gently side to side. And gracefully, slowly making our way back to seated. Bringing hands to heart center. Cultivating a sense of gratitude for our practice today. Gratitude for our breath. Gratitude for our bodies. Grateful for our yoga community and our yoga teachers, the whole lineage, all the way back. As you move throughout your day, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, peace in your heart. Comes to third eye center. We acknowledge one another as we bow and say namaste. Namaste. Thank you all, you beautiful yogis. I'm going to miss you so much when I go away. So